What's up, guys? John here, Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew.
Titan Lifestyle here with John. It's Friday. It's getting closer to the Super Bowl. The city is on fire in a good way, and I'm in a great mood.
For sure. Definitely, I already see the city start picking up.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for the Super Bowl here in Tampa, which is next weekend.
And the Bucks made it.
Oh, man.
They made it.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, last week I remember I was saying, I can't believe, just imagine if they did it. They did it. I've never been a Bucks fan, but I've always been a Brady's fan, just from being from New England. So now it's like, I'm not really jumping on the bandwagon, but it's like...
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's like I want to cheer and be all excited, but I want people to say, oh, now you like the Bucks.
Yeah.
No, I like Tom Brady, and I've been in Tampa for like 15 years. So.
Yeah. Listen, that's plenty enough time.
I've earned my right to be a Bucks fan.
Exactly. And that's the second team to you. So I'm totally in that boat, too, with Drew.
Yeah, because you're a Bears guy,
I'm
right?
a Bears guy. 21 years up there.
Bears.
Yeah, the Bears, So I've been down here, a good amount of time myself, 20 years. So at that point, I'm good. I'll take the Bucks to the second team.
Yeah. And the Lightning, and that Tampa's on fire.
Dude, Rays, Lightning. I mean, if the Rays would have won, that would have been awesome. Lightning did win. That's awesome. And hopefully the Bucks will pull through and win. That would be even better.
It's kind of like Boston, how they did it with the Red Sox and then the Celtics and then the Super Bowl. So the dynasty is moving to Tampa now.
Absolutely.
Love it.
First team to be at home in the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl in their city.
Yeah, and they're also having like a discussion now. Are they going to be able to light off the cannons when they score a touchdown? Because if you guys aren't familiar with Tampa, in Tampa they have like these cannons and a pirate ship at the stadium. And every time they score, they'll fire them off, and it's like a celebration. So now they're trying to figure out, are they going to let them do it? Because it's kind of like home field advantage.
Yep.
And I know the Bucks are wearing their white jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
The same uniforms they had last game, they're wearing this game, which is the third time in a row. So they're going to be wearing their away jersey, even though they're playing at home. But I would like it because it's kind of like good luck. Those are the uniforms that keep them winning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, they look good in that white. I mean, it should be decent weather, too. That's one thing about Tampa. Even if it's going to be cold, it's going to be in the 60s.
Definitely going to be better than Green Bay.
Oh, for sure.
Or any other city football city right now.
100%. 100%. So, looking forward to it. We'll see. Kansas City won last year, so we'll hopefully take that title from these guys, and the Bucks will come up strong.
Crazy thing, too, is The Weeknd. I don't know if you guys know the singer, The Weeknd. He's putting $7 million into the halftime show of his own money. Yeah, of his own money. Normally, the Super Bowl halftime show is like $13 million. It's usually about $13 million. And since the COVID thing and everything's been slower now, they haven't really had that much to do everything. So he said, I'll give you $7 million of my own money, his own cash money, The Weeknd, to do it the way he wanted him to do it.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's huge.
I don't know
shout
if I
out
do
to The
all
Weeknd.
that. Big shout out to Weeknd.
I wouldn't even do half of that. So
damn.
If I had it, I still wouldn't even do half of that. So, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, it's
Holy
crazy.
cow. But big hats off to him for that, man. Because, I mean, he wants to probably, it's representing him, I guess, in the show. So he wants to make sure he looks good. I can understand that.
And I like that, too, the fact that people that spend all this money to go to the Super Bowl, even watching it at home, they want to have that same experience. And if they don't have the funds to do it, a lot of people do have the funds, like The Weeknd, other celebrities, billionaires, millionaires, they have the thing to do it. So it's good that he actually stepped up, kind of like they did in the stadium, where the healthcare workers can come to the games now. Mm-hmm. So it's going to make the crowd better for the Super Bowl. I like this because it's going to make the halftime show better. So shout out to him.
We're getting some
that's crazy.
What's going on, guys? Dwayne Day in the house. Born Reed, how you doing? El Palas, Journey. Barbie, what's going on? All right, so Dwayne Day said that Prometheus is great. I'm glad you're liking that. I knew it would be a killer for you. All right, wellness competitor, what's going on? How you doing? All right, guys, Tri-Immunity, Therapy of the Week. So Therapy of the Week, Tri-Immunity. What's so good about this injectable? Well, it basically blends together three awesome things for recovery and immunity purposes.
Right.
Those are some of the biggest things I would cover in here, but a lot more. So let's break them down. Glutathione, awesome, super antioxidant, right? It will help you out with liver functions, immunity. I mean, it's a great therapy just by itself.
If you guys are quote unquote partiers or drinkers or this and that, anything you're doing it'll definitely help with that. Not saying you could take this and drink all you want,
right?
But it does help with your kidney, your liver, and everything. Keeps everything going too.
Absolutely.
You don't want to jumpstart. You don't want to jumpstart either. A lot of times people wait till they have a problem and then they blast the glutathione. Just take it every day like you're supposed to and prevent the problem from happening. You don't want to just all of a sudden blast it. because then your body's it's you want to slowly take it to avoid the problem happening. Don't wait for it to happen and then try to fix it.
Yeah, don't let buildup occur. I mean,
yeah, it's like just like the car engine light. Keep
like
the oil in it. Don't wait to smell smoke and smell the engine burning. And, oh, by the way, no, the oil light came on a while ago.
Yep.
You don't have an oil light in your body. The oil light's basically the blood work that we do.
That's right.
So once you get that blood work and you get that oil, take care of it. Take care of it.
If you guys got a fatty liver or dealing with that issue, this is going to help with that too as well. So a lot of different things. It's an antioxidant. We talk about oxidation and oxidative stress, which is horrible for the body, horrible for your health, horrible on your DNA. That's how how crazy it gets. So glutathione is all that, 200 milligrams per ml in this. Also, vitamin C. So you're going to get injectable vitamin C in this too at 200 milligrams. And we all know vitamin C is great for a lot of different things. Immunity being one of them is why we put it in here. Specifically, zinc. So zinc's great for a lot of different things as a central mineral. They're using it in a lot of these different studies with immunity, with COVID and stuff like that. Not to say this is going to cure COVID.
Right.
I want to make that very clear. Yeah. But these are different things in blended together that will help you get over sickness, maybe prevent sickness as far as other viruses or diseases that are out there. Oxidative stress, you don't want oxidative stress because it's going to hurt the body. And immune function. I guess that's the main one that a lot of people want out there, especially right now in this time.
And I had someone online the other day asking me about glutathione, and they said when they were explaining that I can get my vitamin C or I can get my antioxidants from berries. Pretty much berries, antioxidants, oranges, vitamin C, this and that, or even your zinc. A lot of red meat has zinc, has forms of creatine. You could get it naturally, but I don't think you have the grocery bill or the stomach to be able to have all that stuff naturally. So if someone that's like, oh, I don't need this stuff, I'll just eat some red berries and blackberries and make sure I drink my orange juice. You have to drink gallons and gallons, and then you're going to have heartburn and all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really, you really can't get orally the same form you can injectable, whether it's through food or medicine. Injectables always better.
Absolutely,
always
absolutely.
Better.
Highest transportation rate, fastest absorbency.
There's not enough berries in Tampa that will do what glutathione will do.
Crazy Freak, what's going on? How you doing, girl? Rodney, what's up? Clean Kong. Lloyd Satine, how you doing, man? So we're talking about Tri-Immunity right now. Has injectable glutathione, vitamin C injectable, and injectable zinc all in one little shot with the insulin needle.
Yeah. Tiny little, like tiny, like a Visine drop.
Yes.
Literally like a Visine drop almost.
Yeah. So it's really, really good as far as immunity purposes and wanting you guys to protect liver and oxidative stress and all these things that will actually break down the immune system too. So build that immune system up. If you guys want the best, Tri-Immunity is definitely one of the best blends that we have for this. For sure.
And you could always, there's also too, if you want to go farther than that, there's other stuff that we have you could take on top of that too. That's just one of the the popular ones that we put together and gave you guys a deal with it.
Oh, yeah.
But you could also go above that, and there's other stuff you could throw Nectar of God, your NAD. There's so much other stuff that you could add to that too. So if you guys are taking that and you like it and you want something else to go with it, you could take something else with it too. You don't have to stop right there.
Yep, absolutely. So you can different things, different therapies help you in different ways. All right, Subway, we use 100% real tuna.
I saw that.
Crazy, right?
I didn't read it, but I saw the headline of it.
So the breakdown is this. They got a class action lawsuit that's going against Subway right now saying that they're not using real tuna, and that's what they're labeling the packaging of what's going on in the sandwiches. Now, Subway says this is totally false, and they use 100% wild-caught tuna. 100%, and they buy it from a vendor, and that's what it is, 100%. So they said basically this is a frivolous lawsuit. They're going to fight it to the extent, and they maintain that it's 100%. Now, in this article, it actually talked about Ireland, and in Ireland, Subway could not label their bread as bread because it was over a 10% sugar content in the bread, in the flour.
I like Ireland.
Right?
They should do that over here.
That's awesome.
That's big.
That's one thing. Like Europe and these different countries, like they have totally different rules against some of these different things. Like
I like that.
Like in Mexico, even this is in Mexico we're talking about. In a Coke, there's no high fructose corn syrup. It's high. It's sugar cane.
Real sugar.
So at that point, like you're gonna get different things in these different countries. And in England, for sure, they are way more restrictive on some of the different ingredients you can put in there, or even chemicals.
I know Red Lobster. I think it was Red Lobster. One of their shrimp or one of their shrimp mixes that wasn't actual shrimp. I know they had the same issue. I don't know if Mark can pull it up. But yeah, they had the same type of issue where I think it was Red Lobster, where it was shrimp. There was a YouTube video about it. And then they showed something that looks exactly like a shrimp. I couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, man.
But you put the shrimp next to this thing side by side. It was like I don't know what it was called. It was almost the same color, but I thought that was... So when I heard this with Subway, I was like, oh, they're going to get busted.
Yeah.
They're using fake tuna.
Yep. So they maintain that it's 100% real. So we'll see how it goes. And, I mean, the group they said they sent out the tuna for testing, but they didn't name the lab that they sent it out to and stuff like that. So
how are they really going to know? Like, I mean, who's really checking up on this?
They'd have. I mean, what happened at this point? They would definitely have to check now. I mean, they're going to check. So we're going to see what it is. So hopefully Subway's not doing that, and they are staying true with 100% wild caught tuna. That's what people are paying for.
So they said it had tuna in it, or did they say it was real tuna? Because if they said it had real tuna in it, it could be like a little bit of tuna and other stuff.
No, they said it's 100% wild caught tuna.
I'm not going to eat anyways.
Yeah, either am I. They said they put that with a little bit of
Subway.
mayonnaise freshly every day, and that's what they put on the sandwiches.
I don't do. No.
Yeah, either do I. Right?
I'm good.
Yeah, me too. I'm good too.
I'd rather eat real tuna.
Yeah.
Like a chunk of it from like a an organic, good, clean tuna.
Like a fillet or something.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll see on this. Next one is doctor accused of killing COVID patients for beds.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was in Italy. One of the doctors basically injected a couple patients with something to kill them to free up the beds. They found out they investigated the doctor. The two substances he injected them with are like 1 million letters long. I don't know what they are. I'm not a doctor. But I guess he injected a couple patients with that to basically kill them and free up more beds. So that's kind of sparking the curiosity. Is it going on other places and this and that? And, I mean, that's
horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, who do they decide who they do it to? I mean, what do they just randomly select? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of crazy though.
That's horrible.
That's
man.
bad. Yeah.
That's horrible. Anybody dying is bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know they are overwhelmed there, but still, that's not.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's not a good excuse.
It's not good at all.
That's crazy.
See, the thing is, I mean, there's not really too many details from that article, but if it was a situation where someone was going to die anyways, like, okay, he only has an hour to live, all his vitals are gone, this and that, then I'm not going to say, but I mean, then it would be a different situation. But if they're just completely, like, asymptomatic, and all of a sudden they just killed him, that's like a straight murderer. So,
man. Jeez.
Craziness.
I don't know when this COVID thing's going to get over. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of hospital. I'm a fan of medical centers. So
this is kind of off topic. And I don't have this thing, but this is crazy. So they had one of these head epidemiologists on the news last night. And on the news, basically, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this COVID thing. I've had to because of the medical facility. Now there's 3 different variants out there of COVID-19. There's a UK variant, there's a South African variant, and there's a Brazilian variant. Now, they said that, Moderna specifically said that their vaccine is going to be able to cover the UK variant and the Brazilian variant so far. They said the South African variant, it's not going to be able to cover, and we're going to need another vaccine just for that. So you'll need 3 shots. Let's say it's the Pfizer or the Moderna way. You're going to need 2 for that one, and then you'll need a third as another booster for this other variant of COVID-19.
I don't know. That's getting. I mean,
Fauci said
that's what they have right now.
Other epidemiologist said it. I mean, that's where it's going right now.
But that's where they have it now. What's it going to be like in a year from now? We're going to need 6 shots to do.
Well, I mean, we got to remember this. Listen, different countries, right? And the longer this virus is out there, the more chance it has to mutate. Yeah. And they always mutate. So these different variants are just the the byproduct of COVID-19 just being out there for so long and going through all these different places. So I don't know what is going to happen, but it doesn't look good. I'm just telling you guys, it don't look good. All right.
Stay safe, guys.
Rishi, what's up, dude? My dude Rishi, this guy keeps me shining. One of my good friends. Big shout out if you guys are in the Tampa area.
A Hulk Squad on there too?
Yep, Hulk Squad's on there. Silva, how you doing? Dimashi, how you doing? J Rock, what's up? GTO, Sean. Lloyd Setton said, I love Ireland. Ireland is good for what they did, for sure. Don Terdier, how you doing? Muriel Fitness, Extreme. Man, everybody's on here. Thank you guys for joining us for Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew every Friday. Yeah, they definitely lied about numbers. Punisher's on there. What's up, dude? How you doing? Chris, Roger, we got any? Rod's. Oh yeah, for
Big
sure.
Rod.
Big Rod.
Yeah, but me and Big Rod need to get a good workout in.
Yes.
Get a
Little
good
training
workout.
session.
Yeah. Get a video for you guys.
Absolutely, you guys will see some pumping for sure.
A little bit of Hercules.
Oh yeah.
Actually, a lot of Hercules.
The more the better.
Yeah.
All right, so bedtime procrastination is real.
Yeah, it's basically that's what it is. You know, people grab their phones, they grab it to check the time. Next thing you know, it's 2 hours on there. I do it. My girlfriend does it. I'm sure everyone else pretty much does it. It's like now I'm realizing that people don't sleep the way they normally should. Like when I was a kid, it was like, okay, you go to bed at night, you wake up in the morning. Now it's like I go to bed at 8 p.m., I wake up at 10, get something to eat, look at my phone, go to bed at 12, wake up at 2, grab my phone, go to bed at 4.
Yeah.
So it's like I never sleep straight through, and I'm just like, as soon as you grab your phone, a lot of times I'll grab my phone, let me check the Amazon, see if it came. And I won't even check the Amazon. I'll be on my phone for 2 hours looking at Facebook, have 5 different windows open, looking at YouTube videos. It's like, it's all over the place. It's getting worse and worse. And it's like, I keep saying it, they keep saying it, but it's like so hard to put that phone down.
I know.
Like, I wish there was like an app you could have that like you couldn't unlock your phone after a certain time. Because it's like,
there is, yeah.
It's, yeah, but then you could just call and disable it and then
Yeah.
I mean, you could just try to
like, yeah, I want to
lock
disable, I have an
yourself out.
emergency. It's like,
Well, they've got those jars they were selling. I seen this on Shark Tank where the jars you could lock whatever it was in this jar and put a timer on it.
oh, wow.
And these people just smash the jar.
Just imagine seeing the jar, you see your phone light up and you can't get to it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know who it is. Like, yeah. It's
Smashing
bad,
that
though.
jar.
It's bad, though.
But yeah, no, I mean, even the light that emanates out of there, I mean, unless you go into the settings, you can turn on like the night light shift and basically the blue light that are raised from the phone keeps you up. Even some people, like with TVs, TV, like it'll basically, it gets your stimuli going and at that point keeps you up.
Yeah. Some people need the TV to fall asleep.
I can go to sleep with the TV on and sleep straight through for 6 hours is what I get every night.
I get about, depends. I don't really sleep straight. I sleep for like 3 hours. I'll wake up, eat, and then be up for an hour, and then go back to sleep. It's like my routine. So.
I literally, on weekdays especially, like get the kid to bed by at least 10. And I'm trying to like decompress for like an hour or two, so it's like 12, and then get him up at 6 the next day. And it's just
It's weird because before not before cell phone, but before like, Instagram and YouTube and all this craziness, like I would go to sleep at like the normal time. I'd be like, okay, it's 12. I'm gonna go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow at 8. Now it's like, man, that phone is like right there. It's bad. Like I'll wake up and I'll look over at her. She's sitting here with her phone bright at like 3 in the morning. Yeah. And then I'll fall asleep and then it's back and forth. It's like, man. Got to break the habit. I wonder how bad it's going to get. It's going to get even worse and worse. Like that video, the video you told me about, the Netflix show.
Yes.
About the social.
Yes.
When the guys were telling you, hey, look, do not, like, if I could go back in time. And these are people that, like, came up with this stuff.
We're in very in-depth
it's
positions.
Like, now when I do that with my phone, it's almost like a drug. It's like an addiction. I
know.
need to break this. It's like, I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm doing it anyways. They told me not to do it, but I'm doing it anyways.
I know. Yeah. The way they set that up and the way they show the back end of how things work, man, it's like, it's crazy.
Bad. They just want to keep you on that screen. It works.
For sure.
It works.
For sure. Dwayne, I just got my labs done. I'll send them over to you when I get them. So nice. So he's going to switch over and be fully part of the Type Medical Center. Dwayne was on some of our different therapies. He's going to switch all his therapies over. So can't wait to have him. Can't wait to get you those results, man. I'm glad Prometheus is working for you. Yeah. Victor, what's going on? So Prometheus, I've got a lot of questions about it. And what is Prometheus? So Prometheus is a weight loss therapy for us. It will help with appetite cravings or sugar cravings. It will help as far as sugar disposal or weight loss, as far as getting rid of the extra fat, because sugar will store as fat in the body, so you don't want that to happen. And then the B12's in it. So there's a lot of different things. The first question was Wellbutrin. Now, Wellbutrin is used for a number of different medical conditions. The first one is if you're depressed, you can take Wellbutrin. It's at a higher dose than we would give in this medication. So We're not using it for that. Now, it will stimulate a better mood, but you're not going to become addicted to it or need it to go on.
You need a better mood when you're hungry, too. So
yes.
That's what I said last week. That's huge. If you could be in a good mood while you're hungry, oh, that's good. Well, not hungry because it's going to suppress your appetite. A lot of times people don't eat. They automatically get in a bad mood. They don't know why.
Of course.
So this, you won't be in that bad mood.
Of course. It's got
no
metformin
hanger
in it,
issues.
too. So that's a big one, too. So metformin's, and it's only at 100 milligrams. So metformin's usually used for pre-diabetics or type 2 diabetics. And it's at a higher dose. Usually they do them anywhere between 1,000 milligrams and 2,000 milligrams a day. Where this is 100 milligrams, so this is just going to help. And it will help like bowel movements, too. So if you're having constipation issues, this one really does work well.
Sounds like a perfect... If I was getting ready for a competition, this is like perfect.
Yeah, it's definitely
those are the issues I have. I have problems being my mood, obviously, because I'm not eating enough. I want to eat all the time because I'm not eating enough. And then it's also, I always have digestive problems when I'm not eating, like greasy, fatty foods, sort of spoke dry foods. I have digestive problems, so it'll be perfect for that. I'm actually going to try it probably a few months when the summer comes. Can't wait.
I got Stacy on it right now, Christiana, and obviously there's a ton of patients on it. So we'll see what they think too, but it's been working really well with the patients that have been on it.
Yeah,
so
Stacy, let me know how you like it.
For sure. Dave, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Rocker stylist, my beard's getting crazy. I might need you.
A little trim.
My beard's getting crazy, man. You might have to get me ready for Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big week next week. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
Good.
All right, so 1,000 Brooklyn prostitution cases are getting wiped off the map. So I was reading this article, basically in the Brooklyn district, they're getting rid of prostitution as far as criminalizing it, that and loitering, and they're getting rid of all these different cases. So some were dating back to 1970.
Loitering, that's just ridiculous. I mean,
that's just them standing outside.
They should just say leave, and once they leave, it's over with. Why do they have to really?
I don't know.
Loitering?
They're getting it with that, where they were busting these prostitutes and their advisors, whoever they may be.
Advisors. Why are they trying to make it sound?
Street advisors.
They just said that's my word for pimp, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
the financial advisors.
That you know what? That's what they're using. They're using financial advisors in the clubs down here. So if you guys don't know Tampa, there's a lot of strip clubs in Tampa. Okay?
Yeah, it's like the capital.
It's the capital, right?
Yeah.
And Vegas is a good one too, but nothing like Tampa. That's why they call it, the strip club capital of the world. But I know some of these owners of these different clubs. So he was telling me, it was like basically like, hey, listen, man. He's like, he was telling me funny stories of how they have to get rid of these guys. And these guys, some of the girls are like, they're 18, 19 years old, right? And these girls are smart, and these guys are like, hey, listen, you're gonna have to do something with that money you're all getting, because you're gonna get taxed on it, you're gonna lose it, you're gonna get money later, whatever. I'm a financial advisor. It's like, I'll take care of everything for you, and you're gonna give me the money.
Financial advisor in a strip club. They're talking to me about finances.
That's
like,
crazy.
what?
This is why they need to teach that stuff in school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to be street smart, right? You're like, oh, because listen, if somebody
have common sense.
If somebody came up to you in like a bar setting, and was like, listen, I'm a financial advisor. You go, oh, you work for wealth management or something like. You're a financial advisor.
Yeah, he's
right?
got a suit on. He just got off work, have a couple drinks or something.
If you see, coming in and it looks a little suspect, it probably is.
It's like victims preying on those young girls. Victims,
yeah,
they don't really know the game yet. They're fresh out of high school, so it's like
crazy. But I got to laugh on it when my buddy told me that. I was like, oh my god! I was like, I can't believe they're using it. But you know what? They're getting crafty, I guess. Yeah. I mean, those guys are always adapting. So,
but I like the fact that they got rid of the cases though, because I don't really feel like that should be a crime.
Yeah. I
mean, if they're forced into it, if it's trafficking or something like that, then yeah. But if they're choosing to do that, if that's what they want to do, one thing I think they should do is I think they should put an age limit on it.
Yep.
I don't think they should make it 18 because a lot of 18-year-old kids are still in high school. I think they should be 21 years old. As long as you're 21 years old, and I feel like you have to get some type of STD testing.
Yep.
Every certain whatever. Or as long as you're 21, you get STD testing. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't have respect for you if that's what you want to do. Right. But if you want to do it, go right ahead. Right. I mean, it is what it is. Why criminalize someone's personal decisions? Like, why put someone in jail if they're a drug addict? Give them the treatment. So
agree.
If they're a sex addict, they may not realize they're a sex addict, so they might be doing that because they're addicted to it. Why penalize them for that? Either let them do it or give them treatment, but why throw them in a jail with a bunch of murderers and crazy people?
Or holding up the system and it's what it is basically. At that point, and
make it like Vegas.
Vegas is one example. The other one would be Amsterdam, where they have the red light district and it's totally legalized, totally regulated, totally taxed.
And
They're
the
getting
crime is down and
STD
everything
testing,
else.
you know. I mean, you can set it to certain areas.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not all over the place, too, as well.
Yeah.
And you regulate those areas, man. You know, it is what it is. I mean, the drugs are coming to that extent. I mean, the war on drugs is an everlasting, no-winning war.
Yeah, it was always a new drug.
I mean, billions and billions of dollars are different ways to get into
Yeah.
drugs in the United States. So, you know, I think we're wasting some time there. You know, people are going to do what they want. And this has been the highest demand for drugs coming into our country than ever. The demand just keeps going up.
And they just had the biggest.
I'm not advocating drugs. I'm just telling you, like, this is the facts.
They just had the biggest drug bust in Texas. I don't know if Art could pull it up. $45 million worth of meth they found.
Wow.
And they said it accounted for, I think they said 20% of all the meth.
Wow.
$45 million they got in Texas from
And famous C. Gene cartel.
$45 million worth of drugs.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, this is...
It's crazy, man. Crazy. Sean, what's going on? Little Mount, how you doing, man? Lena Jim, what's going on? Anna Vanna? Sorry. OG Heavy Lifter. I am Rizzer Sir. Classic BB, what's going on? Nice to see you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, basically, yeah. So, hopefully, you know, this opens up some different things. Maybe they can do something good with this, and, you know, people won't get prosecuted for doing these different things.
Or they could just take it off the streets. I mean, a lot of times prosecutors are always on the streets. It's always like looking crazy in a back alley or something. You know, you don't want to have a whole bunch of prostitutes lingering around on the streets,
I don't think anybody
leaning
wants
into
that,
cars and stuff. So if
Maybe
that's what
you
they're
do,
worried about, then they just make it legal and make it like, okay, like have a brothel or have like
man.
a place where they go.
Regulate
The same
it.
reason why you go to the strip club to see the girls, you go to this place, everything's regulated, the girls have been tested, everything is secure, they have security there, they have cameras in case everything's good. Why do it on the street?
Yeah.
Like in the back alley in your car, and then now it's like everything's a crime. That you're in
Yes.
everything.
I think for sure, like, if they're gonna do it, like, I mean, let's be honest, okay? Where you live at in the United States, there's probably like these little massage parlors or whatever the hell they got. They got the shops over here, like they're lingerie trying on, like all this other stuff. So that's basically a front for prostitution of some sort, okay? But so if they were like that, you know, I mean, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Definitely not in the street corners. Definitely not doing it in cars, in public, and all that.
I've never heard of, you know, you guys always hear about that famous place, the Bunny Ranch in Vegas.
yeah.
I've never heard of any problems there. I don't mean problems like, okay, you know, obviously it's prostitution, but I've never heard of a girl getting injured. I've never heard of anything crazy stuff coming out of there. It seems safe. It seems like everything is legit. So why not just put it like that? And it doesn't need to be, you know, like what you said, across the street or down the street from a school or a playground.
Yep.
Put it off in an area, put it in a place where the doors are closed, and you can do whatever you want to do if you're an adult there. You know, here in Tampa, they have swingers clubs.
Yeah.
You know, those places are regulated. They go there and everything's closed and everything is away.
Yeah.
They're not on the street walking around, so why not just make it like that?
Yeah. Oh, man. Crazy stuff, guys. All right.
John, we do have one extra topic that Drew popped up with.
What you got?
All right, here it is. The bet.
A guy placed a $3.2 million bet on the Bucks for the Bucks.
Whoa.
2.3 million wager on the Super Bowl Bucks.
Whoa.
Just came in like 5 minutes before we went on.
All right.
That's crazy. How does that work? Like, is it guaranteed that they have to sign paperwork, or is it just word of mouth?
What do you mean?
Because I mean, if I tell you I'm gonna bet you 2.3 million, if they lose, I'm like, I don't feel like paying
What do
you.
you mean, where did he bet it at?
Oh, no. He probably put the money up already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually what happens, and if it's legit, they usually will go to somewhere.
Yeah. Sportsbook, bet, MGM.
And
MGM, actually.
Yeah, they put the money down, and at that point, they'll get their ticket.
Nevada.
Yeah, and then that ticket right there, if they win, they could turn that ticket and get paid. If not, that ticket's
See, I've never
fucking
been a
garbage.
bettor
$2.3
on
million ticket. I would never bet that, ever.
What's the return on that?
I don't know. What are the odds? That's the question. So what does it say? No, it says right there. What's a 3+? So 3+, 15. Okay, so we got to see the odds of what it is.
And who was this that actually did it?
It's a guy named, doesn't even say, just says a bet.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put my name out there either.
What date?
2.3 million.
Wow.
If they win, I mean, he might. That's crazy. I wonder if there's going to be another article if they win that.
What does that say about money right there? Sorry, guys. I'm just reading this article right now. Two Super Bowl wins. Okay. All right. This is crazy, guys. I don't know if you guys are betting on the Super Bowl or not, man, but
Nope.
No, me neither. Me neither. All right, so I don't bet. I don't like to gamble, but $2.3 million, a lot of money to throw down.
Yeah.
And he wins. It would probably be. I mean, if they're underdogs, probably 2-1, 3-1. So, I mean, if you got the return 2-1, that's pretty
I'm sure
good.
they were underdogs, but now I feel like they got the momentum. They got everything going for them. They're home. They got Brady. They got everything going.
I just think because of Kansas City and they're the returning champs, but Mahomes, I mean, he got popped pretty good in one of the playoff games. So
and the thing is nobody's really talking about the Chiefs.
I know.
I mean, I don't know, maybe just because I'm in Tampa.
It's Tom Brady.
It's different being in Tampa. The Super Bowl's in Tampa, but like I haven't really heard even on the news. Like I haven't really even.
I talked to one of my buddies that lives up in Chicago still, and like he's gonna come down just because the Super Bowl's here and the Bucks are going.
It's a chance of a lifetime.
No, Eric's coming. So the biggest thing is this: like he was like, and we were talking about it. Tom Brady went from the Patriots and going to that many Super Bowls and winning that many rings, and he comes and he's in his 40s.
43. Yeah.
He comes here for his first year in Tampa, and everybody was talking about in the beginning, right, when he first came here. Oh, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Like I'm like, not in a million years. It's not gonna do this the first year.
Yeah, and then he had 5 losses too. I was like, oh well,
What? Right?
Remember the thing where he held up the 4? He didn't the miscommunication, but once now everything is
locked
clicking,
and loaded.
Everything is clicking. Plus he's found new targets now too. Like it's crazy.
So it's good. It's definitely good, but it's really really cool to see. So at that point, this he's definitely the GOAT in my eyes, man. I mean, Tom Brady is really good. And I was talking about this with him too. I was remembering how Tom Brady got his real kick on the Patriots. Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
So Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback beforehand.
Yeah, wow. I haven't heard that in a while.
And what happened was Drew Bledsoe got hurt in a game. Tom Brady came in. Well, Tom Brady started performing. So he did like 1 or 2 games, and then Bledsoe went to go back to get his position. Like, nah, man. You got to sit still, bro. This guy just came in. You got hurt.
And I remember Bledsoe ended up going to the Bills after that.
His history ever since.
Yeah. Just imagine if he never would have got hurt.
Oh,
he was drafted 199th.
I know.
So, I mean, that's...
I know. It was Michigan. He was, right? So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
He's not fast. He's not. He just gets it fine. I think it's his calmness that gets it done.
Dude's good, man.
Like,
he can throw the
I've
ball,
never
man.
seen him get fluttered. I've never seen him get... he gets frustrated, but I've never seen him get, just calm.
Yeah.
Last game he threw... People kept talking about the 3 interceptions last game, but 2 of those interceptions were tip balls. The ball hits the receiver in the hand, it's the receiver's fault that he got intercepted.
Right.
And then the last one was Mike Evans. He had a corner on him that was 5'10". Mike Evans is 6'5".
Yep.
With a 38-inch vert. So if it seems like he's just throwing it up there for whoever, that's how the play is designed. It's just he didn't read the route right. He didn't turn accordingly. But, I mean... So it's really only 1 pick. Everyone keeps talking about, 3 interceptions, How could you be the GOAT and have 3 interceptions? Interceptions aren't always the quarterback's fault.
Oh.
If I throw the ball to John, it hits him in the hands and goes off and the guy catches it, John's the guy that should have caught it.
Yeah, I agree.
If it hits you in the hands. That's what my coach used to say. If it hits you in the hands.
I mean, and then I'll just go back to the final thing. What's the end result?
Exactly.
They win or lose?
Exactly.
Because really, it don't matter what happens in that game, dude.
I don't care if I have 5 picks and 50 yards passing, as long as I win.
Something happened, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, it is what it is. All right, guys. So events. So next Friday, we've got our Super Glow. Well, we're going to a Super Glow event. Super Bowl party.
Super Glow, Super Bowl. It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Super Glow at the Super Bowl. Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Jack Harlow at the Dallas Bowl, which is probably one of the biggest clubs in Tampa. Area-wise, holds thousands of people. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. We are sponsoring the Luxe Lingerie Fashion Show. That's on Saturday night. The next night, I don't think we're going to be in attendance for it. We might be. I don't know. But I think we have some other events that are going on. But we're going to be all over the place. But that's going on in St. Pete.
But whether we're there or not, guys, that is something you want to go see.
So I might actually give away the table to somebody in the area.
Wow.
And it's an 8-person table, VIP table for the lingerie fashion show by Luxe Fashion Group. We went there last year. Remember, it was outside of water.
It was a great time. It was freezing cold last year, but it was still a good time, though. I remember they had the models come out. The scenery's perfect, guys. If you don't know what water, if you know, it's at the water, right? Same place?
No. Actually, it's in St. Pete at, I want to say, not the Floridian, but it's somewhere else. I'll put up the details for you.
Floridian Social Club.
Floridian Social Club in
That's
St. Petersburg. It's a brand new place.
Nice.
Brand new nightclub and stuff like that. So it's all inside. So the weather is cold per se. It's not going to be cold in there, I promise you.
But the vibe last year was good. Though. The music,
for sure.
There's music going, the vibe, there's drinks, everybody's mingling as the girls are walking out. It's like a typical fashion show.
Yes.
Food,
Upscale fashion show.
Nice.
It was classy, so nothing crazy. So you guys might get a chance to win that next week. I'm deciding or not.
That means you guys have to tune in because you don't want to miss out on that.
Don't want to miss out on that for sure. Key West Car Show, Forza tuned in Clearwater. So the Key West Car Show is getting moved here to Clearwater, and it's going to be done at Forza's. So if you don't know what Forza's is, they're like this big time like performance shop in Clearwater. I mean, I didn't know of them until one of my buddies. Yeah, like so he's got a track hawk. He put like another $64,000 in it, racing stuff, performance tuning. They do everything. So.
A lot of car stuff in St. Pete. A
lot
of
of
warehouses
stuff.
and stuff.
A lot of stuff. So they're going to be hosting this car show at Forza for us for the Key West car show that we're moving here. So everything's coming to Tampa.
Official build is a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. Yeah, I got to see that.
Oh yeah. Serious stuff.
Yeah,
so we'll be bringing out the cars out there and having a good time with it for sure. All right, Festival of Speed, St. Pete, 221. So it's February 21st, Vinoy Park. We'll be out there. We got the fleet with us. Me and Drew will be out there. Art's going to be out there. We're going to be having a good time out there, getting a lot of content, mingling with people, seeing all these beautiful rides because it's always a good time.
Hundreds of cars out there.
Oh, man. It's a treat, man. It really is to see all these cars.
I like at the end, too, and you could sit and you could just see them all coming out, and they're all lined up.
Yes.
All the different engines. You hear all the all the different smells of the engine. People going by. I love seeing that.
Testosterone boosting at its best, okay?
Yeah, right. Let's make Hercules for a car.
All right, Tampa next city invest. A lot going on in Tampa. Yeah, so New York Pro just got moved here. You know that, right?
Yeah, New York Pro's coming back. It was here last year. Rachel won. And then it's coming back here this year. It's gonna be
it's gonna be crazy.
Everything's coming to Tampa. I love it. I keep saying every week. Every week seems like there's something new coming here, and there's another building being put up somewhere. So.
Definitely is. All right, so hey John, if you could pick only one use, what would you do? ECA or Prometheus for cutting up?
Oh wow,
it's a tough one.
That's like choosing your favorite kid. Right
I mean, they essentially do a little bit of different things. Yeah. Okay. So, it's not one or the other. It's really one and one if you're going to do something like that.
And can they do them both at the same time?
So you can't do them both at the same time, right? But you can spread them out, yes. Right. Yes.
So what I would do, because I like the Hercules pre-workout, I would take my Hercules before I work out and then maybe like 8 hours later do Prometheus or something like that.
For sure.
But I like the ECA right before I work out.
So do I. I'm an ECA guy. So
that black coffee ECA is like perfect for me.
All right, so do you guys have L-carnitine? Yeah, of course, yes. The benefits of L-carnitine, a lot of different benefits. From lean body mass to weight loss. I mean, there's a lot of different functions for L-carnitine. You can look that up, and it's going to show you all the benefits online.
Hercules Potion has L-carnitine too, so you always hear us talking about Hercules. That has L-carnitine. That's one of the ingredients in there too.
Absolutely, L-carnitine is in a lot of our different blends because it is so beneficial. So it's used for a lot of different things, and we have different doses of them and different things. Or you can give them the Hercules Potion too, which is probably
works great with B12 too. That combo is great.
Oh yeah, so really really good stuff. All right, last event, Festival of Speed on March 14th, Orlando, Ritz-Carlton. Hopefully this doesn't get moved back again. These dates have been moving because of COVID. So hopefully we are all good. And we've got a ton of more events that we've already got planned. So I'm getting excited for that. I mean, we got a lot, Drew.
Yeah, it's
a lot.
The snowball's building up again.
It's building. Yeah. It's building.
That's good. That's good.
Like I said, hopefully the COVID thing is going to slow down a little bit, or we're going to get past this and we'll be all good to go. Hawk Squad, no word on Arnold Classic yet. We have no idea what's going on with that, but
yeah, that's kind of a shame to happen with the Arnold Classic.
Right. Right. So
you know what they could do? Bring it to Tampa.
That's what I was gonna say.
Think about it. Why not bring it to Tampa? The Olympia was in Orlando. They might as well bring the Arnold Classic, or even bring it to Orlando.
Bring it to Orlando.
That convention center is set up literally perfect for bodybuilding events. There's hotels everywhere. Everything is connected. There's not too much traffic there.
Yep.
Bring it to either Tampa or Orlando.
It's a beautiful thing, man. So definitely. Hopefully they will think about moving it from Ohio to Florida. And at that point, it'll be a lot better show. I guarantee it. You know,
I mean, the Olympia was.
and I'll actually attend it because I don't want to be cold going up there. I hate going up there. There's nothing to do there.
Exactly. That's the thing.
I
People
hate
go to the
that
Arnold.
place.
They have to go outside. They have to
If you're
shiver
there,
in front of the
sorry.
statue. They have to stand there in front of the statue to get the picture with Arnold shivering. I don't miss being cold. Like
Definitely me neither.
because you have to suit up. Last time I went to the Arnold, I had the sweatsuit on, a hoodie on,
Yeah.
because it was snowing. And then we're walking to go in, and then by the time you get inside, now you got to take off. Everything's all damp
Hot
from
as
being
hell,
sweaty.
yeah.
It's like back and forth. We're spoiled down here.
We are. We
That's why
are.
I'm not leaving.
Never.
Florida.
Yeah, man. He said he's down for that too. All right, did my ECA before I work out, and then the Prometheus last week, 8 hours, and then pipe down. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it, man. And that'll be a good way for
Some
you.
guy said he listened to what is?
Yeah.
Listen to Big Drew who said last. Yeah, you right there. The long go up. Other way. Right there. What does it say? Big
This?
Drew said last week. Yeah, 8 hours apart.
Yep.
Yeah, Dwayne Day saying they took 8
Yep.
hours apart.
I popped the Prometheus and just put me on another level for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you don't want to take too much stimulants at one time. That's the reason
Yeah.
for that.
Hey, John, if you could start another type medical in New Jersey, would you? People need it out here bad. So, we service nationwide already, so we service New Jersey, and we already have licensing in that state as far as that goes. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know the area too well. I'd have to really go figure out what's the best area in New Jersey and
What part of New Jersey?
Right.
I mean, I don't. Is it Newark or is it?
Trenton.
Is it Trenton?
Yeah, I mean, there's a different
I mean,
parts.
I'm sure we're not going to be
Atlantic
opening
City.
up a Titan Medical in Camden.
See, I don't know the area up there too well, right? And then at that
Yeah.
point, like, we can help everybody the way it is. Now I know some people want to walk in the door and stuff like that to a brick and mortar, but it would have to make sense, I guess. And then time's another thing, and that for me right now is very limited. So,
but if they need, you said there's a lot of people out there. I mean, all you guys got to do is call the number 727-389-3220. We do everything nationwide, so I mean, it would be nice if we had an office there. You guys could come in and see it, but a lot of people have never even been to the office.
Yeah.
We have clients in every state that have never even been here. They've been with us for years. All they do
It's
is just
true.
call. You can get everything done over the phone.
It's true.
It's going to come to the pharmacy. That's straight
Yeah.
to your house. So I mean, you could always come by the office if you're in the area. Check out the office.
Yeah.
So I mean, but we service every state, whether we're there or not.
every state nationwide, guys. So yeah, South Jersey and North Jersey. I mean, I'll look into it, man. And then at that point, I'm gonna have to have somebody out there to do it because I mean, essentially, like Jersey would not be my first. If I had to do it myself, the first location I would do, and I would probably honestly do Texas. Texas would probably be my first choice of a state to go to. One, because they're very open there, so I don't have the restrictions of Jersey right now with COVID. And what if this happens again? And now I'm looking at that down the line. What if this happens again? Because I can see this stuff happen again, or some other effort to try to shut us down or take advantage of businesses. The second one would be, they're self-sufficient, so they have their own grid of electricity in Texas. Did
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like
that?
their own country. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even some of the worst financial times, like even 2008 when everybody was going through the bad times of what happened, the collapse. Texas wasn't like they were still booming. It's always booming in there. They have a lot of entrepreneurs there. It's good cities. It's like I said, that would probably be my best, my first state that I would want to go and go do something personally. Now, somebody wanted to do something and stuff like that. That might be a different story. What up, Icebox? How you doing? When is Big Drew coming back to pack to work out? Ryan Corser.
Ryan Corser. Not sure who Ryan is, but thank you for the shout out, though.
Oh wow! All right. So it's
Ryan, what size T-shirt do you wear? I'll bring you a shirt if you're at Pack Animal.
Yeah, man. We're gonna Ty will give you some
Give me
gear
a shout out. I'm gonna hook you up.
for sure.
Ryan Corsier.
All right.
I get the name.
Dwayne, you have an MBA in business. Yeah, I know you could always help. So I mean, that would be good. All right. So yeah, buddy, Icebox, Texas in the house.
Oh,
Group
Texas.
Therapy Foundation. So yeah, we were just talking about that. Good state, man. There's a couple of good states out there.
I think I've never been to Texas.
That's a good state.
Never been to Texas.
I've been there.
I was born in Texas.
Yeah.
Good state.
Yeah.
Good state. Good state. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's our show for this week. I know we're coming up on time. I think we got 10 minutes or something like that.
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Anything else you want to add, Drew?
That's pretty much it. We hit everything. Make sure you guys tune in next week, 2 p.m. We'll be right back here every week, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Check us out on Facebook. Check out John. Tuesdays, Titan Talk, 6 p.m. Also, check out the YouTube channel. Hit the bell, subscribe so you can be notified of videos just like this. And also, check out the website for all the events coming up because it's going to be more and more and more Titan events.
Oh, yeah.
Titan Takeover Tampa. Love it.
Oh, we're taking over, guys.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. We'll see you guys next week for Super Bowl edition of
yeah.
Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew. So I'm John.
I'm Drew. That's it, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Later, guys.